Hi, I'm titling this video, My Body, My Choice. One of the most widely used, most often expressed slogans that the left side of the spectrum, people on the left side of the spectrum of politics use in defense of abortion, in defense of the murder of innocent children inside the womb, is this slogan that goes, "My body, my choice." And what they mean by that is anything that's in my body, my being a woman, not me, but a woman's body, is their it's theirs to do with as they see fit. They say that no man should tell them what to do with their bodies. It's not up to men or anyone else, doctors, nurses, anyone else, to tell them what to do with something that's in their body, because if it's in your body, it's your choice to do whatever you feel like doing. And I'm sure this point has been raised several times over the last 40 some odd years that we've had this Roe versus Wade abomination wielded upon us. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it again because it needs to be said. Um, First, number one, it is not just your body. There's a baby inside your body, and that baby is a human being, and that baby has his or her own body, and that baby's body should have some rights as well, not just your body. Two, and this is probably almost equally important, not quite, but almost equally important to this discussion. That slogan, "My body, my choice," doesn't even make any sense logically if you look at what it means versus what actually exists in the world. If I walked into a doctor's office and I said, "This is my body, and I choose to have you remove my hand or my finger or my right eyeball or my tongue or my nose or my elbow or my heart or my lungs or my kidneys," the doctor or the nurse or whoever who was in charge of this hospital or this doctor's office or whatever it would be, would look at me most likely and say, "That's really funny, get out of my face," or they might think that I've lost my mind, and they might call and have someone come and speak to me about the possibility of being uh, put into a mental facility for a while for examination and evaluation. Um, you cannot just do whatever you feel like with your body, even if it is your body and not anybody else's. So that it's an invalid argument on all levels, and it's not really an argument based on anything but emotion. It's not based on logic. It's not based on reason. It's not based on science or medicine. It's not based on any fact. It's simply an emotional response to being told that you can't kill your baby because it's not your right to do so. There's no logic to it. It's not your body. It's not your choice. It's not just your body, and you can't do just anything you want to with your body. That's a fallacy. Women can't do anything they want to with their bodies. Neither can men. Nobody can. You can't simply just do something, remove a part of your body just because you don't like it anymore. And and the thing that makes it worse when it comes to the abortion issue is it's not even just your body you're talking about. You're not just talking about your body, you're talking about someone else's body who happens to be living inside of you. So the argument is completely invalid on all levels: logical, moral, medical, scientific, uh, spiritual, the entire spectrum. This "my body, my choice" argument is completely done away with, completely refuted, completely useless. It is absolutely incorrect. It is not your body. It is not your choice. You can't just do whatever you want to with your body or anyone else's. So stop using this argument. This is a stupid argument. It doesn't hold any water, and it makes you look stupid, and it makes you look like you're just a person who's full of hatred for children, which you probably are if you've stood up in front of crowds of people and waved a flag that says, abortion is fun, or whatever it is that people are doing now, these abominable things, these horrible things that people are doing, and, celebrating their abortions and all this kind of stuff. When I was a kid, if a woman or a young woman or a girl had to have an abortion, uh, they did it sometimes, but it was a huge struggle. It wasn't like, oh, my body, my choice. This is me. I'm a woman. Yay! This is great. This is the most wonderful thing. They struggle with it. And after they did it, quite often they struggled even more. And sometimes they ended up committing suicide. And it wasn't because of peer pressure. It was just because they realized what they had done, and they ended the life of their baby. Someone that might have grown old and might have taken care of them, might have brought a cure for a disease, or might have been the greatest leader that the country's ever seen. You never know who they might have been because you killed them. But now people are celebrating this as if this is this great thing. Oh, yay, I just murdered my baby. I'm going to go out and have another baby and murder that baby too. Um, no, no, and no. You are absolutely wrong. It is not your choice. You do not have the choice to murder your baby or anyone else's. And we're coming up on another big decision here pretty soon, whether or not it'll be lawful to commit infanticide, which is even more reprehensible than abortion, if something could possibly be more reprehensible than abortion. And that won't even be an issue of who's anyone's body except the baby's. But we're moving towards that. If we don't stop this now, while it's still somewhat controllable, it's going to become a murder epidemic. I mean, it's just people are going to be literally murdering their babies for no other reason than the fact that they don't want them. We're going to be worse than communist China before too long when it comes to abortion. This travesty has to stop. Stop using stupid arguments. Stop coming coming at the issue from an emotional standpoint. Stop and look at what you're really doing, and ask yourself this. Let's just say, for instance, that 75% of the women who got pregnant decided to have an abortion every time they got pregnant. What do you think the world would look like in less than 100 years? Uh, the human race would die out because you're killing human beings. You're not killing globs of cells. You're not killing potential humans. You're not killing lifeless bodies that don't know what's going on. You're killing people, and it doesn't matter how you look at it or how you approach the issue. If you abort a baby, an embryo, or a fetus, whatever it is, that will not be a person that walks on the earth. So you are killing people. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're evil. You're doing evil things, and you're going to be held accountable for it, whether it's here on earth or whether it's in the next life. You will be held accountable for your actions. So you need to repent. You need to come to Christ. Uh, that's the most important thing. But regardless of whether you're doing that or not, you need to stop murdering babies. You need to stop making excuses for the murder of babies.